Hello students. Today we will discuss about presentation skills. What are presentation skills? So, presentation is a means of communication which can be adapted to various speaking situations such as talking to a group, addressing a meeting or briefing a team. So, a presentation needs lot of skills. Why presentation skills training? To properly structure your presentation, to overcome nervousness, to develop powerful body language, to deliver effective presentation, to learn what not to do during presentation, to design and use visual aids effectively. Presentation skills. Following other steps include in preparing effective presentation. Plan, prepare, practice and present. Planning. Planning usually include following question: who is your audience? Why are they there? What is your goal? How long will it be? Where will it take place? So, before every presentation, we have to plan according to the audience, according to the talk, according to the occasion. So, it needs planning. Prepare. Before every presentation, we have to prepare, and we should keep in mind while preparing for a presentation, we should keep in mind following points: structure. What should be the structure of our presentation? Prompt, visual aids, what visual aids we are going to use, voice modulation, appearance. Our appearance should be good or effective, presentable, it should be presentable. Style of speaking, style of presenting the facts. Questions. Your presentation should have some questions which are regarding the presentation. Structure. Write your presentation in this order. We should always prepare our presentation according. First of all, we should write the objective. What is the objective of presentation? Another step is beginning or introduction. First of all, we should introduce the topic on which we are going to give presentation. So it should have introduction. Then main content, what is the issue and what is the theme of the presentation. Then we should give the summary, or we should conclude and provide the recommendations at the end of presentation. And then we should invite questions or queries of the audience. Structure, as I already told you, it should have introduction. Introduction always it should be very effective, so it can grab the audience attention. Then main theme includes content, and the content should be relevant to the topic. Summary or conclusion. At the end of the presentation, we should provide the summary, or we should try to conclude whatever the presentation message is. So we should try to give the key message. Prompt, short bullet points or keywords only. Put your entire prompt onto your PowerPoint slides. These prompts are for you. We can give the keywords or the key ideas of the presentation, and we can provide it through a PowerPoint presentation, as well as we can give bullet points of the presentation. We can give the main idea of the presentation, and then we can elaborate it. Visual aids. During a presentation, we can use the visual aids. It will make our presentation effective as well as impressive. So for using visual aids, we can use simple fonts, colors, graphs. We can also use images and clip art, and then we can provide 3 to 7 bullets per slide, we can give some some points or some key points, and then we can elaborate those points. Don't overcrowd your slides, it will not look professional. Whenever we make a presentation or a slide, we should not fill the slide with lots of ideas. There should be some bullet points, or some key ideas should be given in it. New or different visual aids wake people up. We should try to use different type of aids, visual aids, and it will make our presentation effective. Voice. While presenting some theme or some topic, our voice should be louder and clear than our normal pitch, and there should be modulation in voice, and there should be volume should be high, but the pitch and volume both should coordinate. And whatever we want to emphasize uh, during our presentation, we should try to emphasize those ideas by doing voice modulation. Appearance plays a very important role while making a presentation. If your presentation is very good, your ideas are very important, and they are very valuable, still if your appearance is not according to the occasion, or not according to if you are not in formal appearance, then it won't suit the presentation. So you should try to put on dark colors, like business like, and your clothes or your appearance or your attire should be comfortable. The shoes should be nice. Allow yourself to move a bit, and you should not be stiff while making a presentation. You should look confident, and your body posture should be correct, and you should try to be smiling. That you should not look tense while making a presentation. You should look confident and try to be your face should be smiling. Business formal dress code. During a presentation, it plays a very important role that your hairstyle should be neat, and there should not be much accessories. During a presentation, your hairstyle, your appearance should be sober in sense, you should not have accessories or designer pins or ribbons or something like that in your while something like that in while presenting any presentation. So formal pantsuit or skirt suit with crisp pastel shirt. While making a presentation, you should be in formal dress. It may be for female, it may be a suit or a skirt, or it may be a some, but it should be clean, neat, and ironed, well pressed. And your shoes should be properly polished, and covered shoes. There should be covered shoes, and in the case of a male presenter, your hair should be neatly done, and you should be properly dressed. You should use a plain color tie in place of a printed or some designer tie, and dark color blazer and fitted trouser. You should not use light color or some printed suits or printed shirts at the time of presentation. And black socks and formal polished shoes. These are the key ideas in these are the code of dress while making a presentation. Style. While making a presentation, you should try to be stylish. Stylish here means that uh, you should not don't try to copy others. Be yourself. Don't try to imitate others, and use words in sentences you use in normal days. You should not look that you are trying to trying to be um, trying to be copying someone. So you should be yourself. Be yourself. Questions. While making a presentation, sketch an idea that what kind of question audience may ask. You should always be prepared what the audience can ask, and you should be ready with the answers. And while making a presentation, you should always think that what type of questions this presentation uh, will arise. So you should be always ready with the answers, so you can give the satisfactory answers to the queries or questions made by audience. The preparation phase. uh, First of all, you should have some idea, then you should try to improve the idea, then make some structure or design, then there should be some visual concept. You can also put graphic execution, delivery of ideas, then execution. So there is a kind of structure between you and audience. Whatever you prepare, whatever you are going to present, there should be some connection between you and audience. The three presentation essentials. While making a presentation, you should keep in mind three things. Use visual aids wherever you can. Another thing is rehearse, and rehearse. It means if you fail to prepare, you are prepared to fail. It also shows that whenever you make a rehearsal, whenever you prepare for something, you give your best. Rehearse against clock. Memorize your script. What are you are going to present? First of all, you should go through it and then try to memorize your script, because without memorizing, you would skip some points. So there should be some kind of rehearsal or preparation. Of how to overcome fear of public speaking. So, in presentation skill, you should be confident. You should not have any kind of fear in, fear of public speaking. Prior and proper preparation prevents poor performance of person putting on the presentation. So these are 9 P's. 9 P's, because every word starts with P. So how can you overcome your fear of public speaking? If you are prepared, if you can your performance is good, and then you put your ideas in a proper way, so it makes your presentation effective. Designing effective PowerPoint presentation. Uh, for a powerful PowerPoint presentation, the idea should be clear. The slide should not have, full with information, and there should be consistency. PowerPoint presentation should not be very big or very small, and then progressive. Simple, your presentation should be simple, it should not have complex ideas, and the ideas should be clear to everybody. And then summary. uh, the summary slide is very important because here you give the gist of your presentation. Preparation material. You can use following items to make the content of your presentation. While making a presentation, if you provide handouts, if you provide notes, it makes your presentation very effective, because the audience can also go through the material or the content which you want to convey to them. So it makes your presentation effective as well as useful. And then internet and visual aids. Internet and visual aids also help in making your presentation enriching, and it gives lot of information. Practice. Rehearse all points what you prepare. Rehearse with all visual aids and handouts. Practice again and again to manage time. Rehearse in front of mirror or a friend. You should always rehearse before a presentation. It will make your presentation effective. Present. Make a strong start. If you're beginning, or if your introduction is strong, I mean to say, if it is very effective, then your presentation becomes very effective. Engage the audience in first 2-3 minutes. In the beginning of a presentation, if you are able to attract the attention of the audience, then it 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 would be a very good presentation. Show your passion through your movements and gestures. Make an eye contact. Don't forget to smile as well, unless your topic is very grim. There should be a smile on your face while presenting. Flaws in presentation. Now, I would like to tell you what are the flaws in presentation. Sometimes you have seen that during a presentation, people feel like sleeping, or here you can see the picture when people are they are not enjoying, they are not interested in what a speaker is speaking. So it has a kind of flaws. Make sure you have finished speaking before your audience has finished listening. Dorothy Sarnoff. So you should keep in mind this quotation of Dorothy Sarnoff. While making a presentation, you should always think about your audience, and always make sure that you should not bore your audience. You should try to make continuous efforts to engage your audience. They should take in, you should ensure that they are taking interest in whatever you are speaking or whatever you are presenting. So try to make your presentation interesting as well as informative. Continue. Lack of experience, lack of enthusiasm, lack of practice, lack of related material, lack of confidence, hesitation, ambiguity in the results that you want to conclude. But you have seen that many times when someone is presenting, it has lack of experience of the speaker. If it is not engaging, if the audience is not not making any kind of interest, showing any kind of interest, it may be due to the lack of experience of the speaker who is presenting, lack of enthusiasm, lack of practice, lack of related material, lack of confidence, hesitation of the speaker, and then ambiguity in the result that you want to conclude. If your ideas are not clear, if you are not giving something very in a concluding manner, if you don't summarize your ideas, then your presentation is not going to be effective. Now you should what are the factors for successful presentation? Be over prepared, rehearse and practice, grip on your topic, know your subject, be positive, avoid stress. If you want to make your presentation effective, you should try to avoid stress, be positive, know about your subject, and if you have a command on your topic, if you have a grip on your topic, and if you are well rehearsed and you are very prepared, then your presentation is going to be a wonderful presentation. So the conclusion of this topic is always be prepared, channelize your fear, interact with your audience. So now your task is to look through current newspapers. There can be any kind of newspaper, local, regional, national or global, and choose an article that relate to our world in some way. You will read the article and prepare a presentation for about 4 or 5 minutes on the issue. Keep in mind all the factors to make your presentation more effective. Thank you.